Here's my Franken Res guitar. This is a bit of a job. The bridge was stuffed, it had been stepped on, and the deck was broken at the back. It was due for the garbage bin, to be honest with you. I thought I'd try and resurrect it with a resonator cone. So you could see the damage on the deck. It was quite evident. It cost me nothing, so I thought $70 worth of input of parts is worth a go. Had a look in on my endoscope. Yeah, well, that was the repair somebody had done on it. It was pretty, it was obvious that the bridge had been totally ripped off and there was chunks missing of the deck, which is a bit sad. But that's what you have a camera for. Here's the bit that was, I don't know what the go was with this. They covered it over with plastic or something. But what do you do? There's it. So I didn't worry too much about it. Got the chisel in and just lifted the bloody thing off without breaking any further. That's what she looked like. None of that broken bit was actually me breaking it. She looked pretty ugly. So I thought, oh well, bite the bullet and buy myself a cone. Cost $65 for that. Arrived in a couple of days, which I was happy with. Pulled the parts out and had a look at them, see what the go is. Found myself a bit of timber that I thought would do as a resonator cone mount, old seat from underneath the house. And then thought, well, she's 35mm thick, beautiful. It'll do thick enough it won't warp. Marked out my cone marking on both the deck and the cone mount. Had a mock up with the deck to see what it'll look like. Here's the cone. She was a bit loose in the middle, so I put a bit of glue around it just to stop any spurious res. Here's the spider bridge. Okay, decided I'd tape over around the area I'm cutting out so I don't get too many chips happening, which was well worth it, I think. Then here we go. Oh, cut out. Here's what she looked like underneath, on top, sorry. Here's what she looked like underneath. That's ugly, isn't it? Why would you try to do a repair like that? Okay, here's my chair. I marked it oversized so it'll just fit in. Cut it with a jigsaw. It was bloody hard going, but that's how it is. Cone fit in just nicely. And I got to it with the outside edge and cut the outer cone out. There's my mount.
The ring finished. And I cut it oversized so that it I can glue it up underneath when it's finished. And I trimmed it down at the front so that
it's my urn going in the background
so
that you can
sits
hear.
Level here, and I chipped a bit of the bloody edge, bastard. But it actually goes in with just enough room clearance to fit it all in, which is a pain, but it goes. When I turn it around to the right spot, she slides in. Yeah, well, it does. Had to make it so that it just fitted. There we go. And then it'll sit up under here once I trim all the bracing out and be beautiful.
Stripped out all the bracing and put her in spike, glued her up, then made some posts to stand it off to give it a bit of support. Routed her out. That took a bit, then did a mock-up. And that's about it. Thanks for looking.
Well, tentative fit up before I assembled that with the top on it just to see if everything works alright. Put a set of grovers on it that I had sitting here from a project that never got done. The bloke wanted it done, never happened. So, and just tuned her up. And she intonates all right. I had nothing to go by to get my position of my bridge, because the old bridge had been broken and put off, so I went by knowing that the middle of the 12th fret is half string length. I went on double half string length. Can't go wrong then, can you? Sounds all right. No, I had to adjust the bridge down. That's why I've got it all done here, because I'm a judge. I had to adjust the bridge down. I got the piece under there. I'll give that a go in a minute. No fret, brothers. So far, so good. All finished. Plays alright, but I've got a little bit of spurious vibration to get it perfect, so I'll have to come back again. That can wait till next week. See, little E's not ringing quite true, need this big one. Not neck vibration, so it's got to be generated from the cone. The cover's not rattling. It might be the actual angle of the strings going across the bridge. Need to probably pull down a little bit more at the back, so I might have to raise the bridge a bit. I got my action down as low as I could, but yeah. See what happens, eh? A little bit spurious, so see what it sounds alright most of the time. I'll give it a plug in for you.
it's just a bit sad. Well, I got a blister on my finger from doing up the screws, so I'll wait till next week. Maybe. Pulled it apart and refitted it back together about 5 times the servo. It's starting to sound all right. Sound good? Okay, you have to excuse the crap playing, but the guitar sounded pretty good. This is what she cost all up, $70. So yeah.